TAPER'S Barber Salon. A cut ahead. Let's go inside and see what's going on in the barbershop.
Well, I'm just trying to stay above water, you know? Stay busy, stay working. I've told me, like, the key to this joint, the key to stay on top of things is to treat everything like it's your first project, you know what I'm saying? Like it's your first day, like I wasn't even an intern. Like, that's how you trying to treat it.
Coming to you live from TAPER'S Barbershop, located at 5915 Old York Road, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ron, what's up? Ron Sellers, proprietor of TAPER'S. Thank you so much for having us, baby. How you doing?
No problem.
Just to make sure y'all know we're really the barbershop. Barbershop people say, what's up?
Yes. What's up?
Yes. Joining me in the barbershop is my family as usual, Black, aka the Broke Paul. What's up, fam? Simply the producer, Renee. What's up, baby?
It's Renee, the producer.
New to our team tonight is Lori, our videographer. Lori, give a shout.
Hey, what's going on?
And Sharon Q, thank you so much for being our agreed photographer. Say what's up, Sharon. She waited and they can't hear you.
It's
Ladies and gentlemen,
radio.
we're here in TAPER'S Barbershop. Excuse me, they're about to kick my ass. I called it a beauty salon. This is the one show I'm going to be allowed to cuss again. The last two shows, y'all didn't hear me cussing. I'm going to be cussing today, as are the patrons, I hope. So anyway, tonight our intention is to be about town in your hood, showing you how much fun it is to be around a lawyer with a question and answer. The reason we're at the barbershop, I'm not real sure, but Renee says that she calls the barbershop the pulse of the black community. I'm not so sure, because I don't hear nothing, I don't see nothing. So I'm going to put this question to the folks in the barbershop. What's the big deal about the barbershop, Ron? Where's Q?
Yo, I'm right
Man
here.
about town, what's up, Q? What's the big deal about the barbershop, dude?
Shit happens. You know, this week you want to find out what's going on in the hood. Same like in the beauty salon 411. Ladies sit on the street, you gonna hear in the barbershop.
And with us tonight also, at least I forget, is Easy E, the producer and the DJ of Over the Hump.
How to get over the hump.
Yeah, I'm all messing up. Gotta get over the hump. Wednesday nights on G-Town Radio. Easy E, say what's up.
Easy is the place to be. You know me.
We can't get a mic, so I'm sorry about that. This is your home barbershop, right?
Yes.
Tell me, what's the big deal about barbershop for real?
Barbershop is good people, just down home. You get everything. Good conversation, great people coming through.
But I get the same thing in the beauty salon. They're good.
Well, this is mainly guys and girls.
Okay, Deborah, I'm actually going to ask that question again. I'm so sorry because, as you know, if you're not on the mic, you're not getting any sound bites.
So I asked Big Easy E, what's the big deal about the barbershop? Renee got me convinced it's the pulse of the black community. I ain't feeling it. Because I can go to the beauty salon and get the same thing.
Well, the big deal about this barbershop is I know all the people for years, and they're really great people. They have good conversation, good people coming through, and this is the place to be any day of the week.
Easy E,
Except
producer.
Sunday, I'm sorry.
Easy E, producer and DJ of Gotta Get Over the Hump. Wednesday nights from 10 to midnight, G-Town Radio.
Yes, sir.
G-Town, we are the what? So listen, I'm still not convinced yet. So let's holler at Ron Sellers. He's trying to get some boys and some man's hair straight and tight. Mr. Sellers, what's the big deal about the barbershop? Please tell me, because they ain't telling
And
me.
before you answer, I gotta get you a mic. Is that coming?
He got a booming man voice. Ron, use your man voice.
All right. One good example. Something incident happened last year in the summertime, and cops came through here. The first thing came out of his mouth was saying, the barbershop knows what goes on here, because everybody knows what goes on in the barbershop. You know, I mean, that's what happens at. I said, I didn't know. He said, don't lie. I'm not lying, because what goes on in the barbershop stays in the barbershop.
It's all good.
But this is the place where sometimes you make jokes about it. You exchange lies. You tell me a lie, I'll tell you a lie. We got barbershop lawyers, they call it. Any topic.
We're going to get to that in a minute, because I know some of my clients come in after having gotten a legal advice from the barbershop, and oh my God. It ain't as bad as the jailhouse lawyer, but damn! All right, with us tonight we have Philadelphia's favorite, Teray has a website, Comedy by Teray. What's up, Teray? You can't say much, you're getting pretty.
I ain't got much to get pretty. What's going on?
Give us a little something, a little taste. Teray's going to be performing tonight. Tonight is Friday, June 8th, 2012. When you hear this broadcast, though, it'll be Tuesday, June 12th. And then you can check out Teray's website, Comedy by Teray. Teray, hit us with something.
I'm not a rapper. Don't look like you. Come to the show.
Say some shit. That's all right. So, one.
Real shit. I knew he was coming. Don't ask him something crazy.
Oh, he just fucked me up.
Go to the show and see what happens. Just spit.
I like that.
Go to the show. We'll tell you what.
Tell me your partner's name. I want to put the shout out.
Hey, Gerard Bates, you ain't getting the mysterious traveler.
Wait. These folks know that this is a community, this is a non-profit internet radio. If you don't have a mic right here up in your face,
You're not gonna
you
hear it.
can't have it here, because if you listen to the show, you'll be going, who is that whispering? It gotta be up in your face. So if someone asks you a question, make sure you wait for the mic, talk right up in the mic.
He's the DJ, right?
But you
Okay,
can't
Gerard
put the mic in
Bates
your
is
face.
hiding in the back. He just walked in. Thank you so much for your presence.
Okay, all right, I'm bringing you the mic.
He's partner on Wednesday night, so I get over to hot 10 to 12. He's already.
Okay, he got the mic.
Well, no, this is your show. I love it. Each and every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock.
We appreciate
1 hour is not enough. We got to bump that up. But that's what's up.
Normally during our show at this time, y'all, we're a little bit all over the place, but it's okay. This is the barbershop. We have a poet, as I told you, our in-house poet, who has mad skills. She's going to grace us with the live performance of the poem she wrote just for our show. What you take it, Black?
We the people, says the Constitution, created for creating solutions. However, we the people lack the understanding. Legal terms and conditions sound written on another planet. Our rights we take for granted, often signing away our chances, because we don't really know the circumstances. I swear I can't stand it. Then we're so demanding. Quick to throw up a picket sign in the street to exercise our freedom of speech, when the situation could have been avoided from the start if we the people conquered basic knowledge of the law. So this is for the people, law in plain language. Breaking it down for us in layman terms, Deb expressing her compassion and will for us to learn, not for a check, but to address how to win in these streets. This show is for you. This show is for me. It's for the people.
Every time Black does that piece, I get goosebumps. So listen, y'all. This show is actually for y'all. We're here in Taper's Barber Salon, 5915 Old York Road, Philadelphia, PA. Ron Sellers, the proprietor. We're gonna start with our man about town, Mr. Q. He said all this stuff. What's cracking like a Q? Give me something.
Ain't nothing. Slow motion better than no motion.
Wake me up.
It is what it is. Might sound silly. I'm from the heart of Philly. The only way to hustle straight from hustle. I'm broke to table. I get up from the table. I don't try to lose no lose. I wear the same rim when I win. That's why when you come in Taper's Barbershop, you ain't gonna get nothing but love. That's what we do. And food coming, so y'all ain't got nothing to say now, but y'all gonna be eating later on.
I know one or two of y'all sitting here now got a question. You got a question, Black? I know you do. Any of y'all, I know y'all got something. They're like, what the hell? They look like they all crazy. This is gonna be as fun as y'all make it. So who got the first question? I got a question for y'all.
Don't be scared.
How many of y'all heard about that brother that got his ass whooped up in the Northeast, what, 2 days ago? What was that about? What was the details about that? What did they beat him for aside from being Black? Anybody know?
Resisting arrest, so-called.
Was that what started it though?
Yeah, he tried to arrest him, and he said he resisted, and he wasn't really resisting. He just whooped his ass.
What were they trying to arrest him for?
I ain't sure.
Let me ask this question. Q, you tell me, one of y'all holler out the answer. What's the best thing to do when you find yourself being pulled over on the street by a police officer?
You cannot holler
in a marked police car with the lights and siren going. What's the very first thing you should do, Mr. Q? Law enforcement man.
Put your hand on the steering wheel and stay still. That's all. Don't make no moves. Stay still.
Black, hit my brother down here because you got something, and that's the first thing I say to my brother. What are you out there for? What's the first thing?
What the fuck did I do?
Although I don't,
You say, ain't that a bitch?
I don't suggest that you say what the fuck did I do. I know that's our first instinct. And Brother Q is absolutely right. The first thing you do if it's not super cold outside, turn that shit off, put your keys somewhere in your pocket preferably, put your hands up where they can see them and let them come to you, right? Police officer comes up to you, doesn't tell you why he stopped you. First thing he says is, yo, sir, can I search your car? What's your answer going to be and why?
No.
All right, take your time, take your time.
Probable cause, please.
For what? Very good. What if he says, well, I'm just going to bring a drug dog, and when he barks, I'm going to arrest you, and then I'm going to search your car anyway. Then what do you do?
Well,
Bring them.
Very good. Now, let's say you happen to be the brother that's smart enough to bring his works with him and it's in the trunk. Then what you do? Then what you do?
Right, boo? Work.
His work in the car with him, his drugs.
Y'all know what work means.
No, I ain't putting no drugs in the trunk. I'm putting it where I can throw it.
We need to have a mic down here. So many people got something to say and we missed it. I'm serious now. The police officer pulled you over, you stopped your car and done what I suggested. Took the keys out, put them in your pocket somewhere, right? You got your hands up on the dashboard. The cop comes up to you, you can tell he's a rookie, his hands are shaking and shit, he's scared to death. He's more scared than you are. Sir, I pulled you over for speeding, may I search your car? What the fuck did I do is probably not the proper answer at that point. That comes later on. Your answer to him is going to be what? Can I search your car, sir?
No. For what?
Exactly. And his response to you is, well, if you don't let me search your car, I'm just going to bring a drug dog here anyway. And when he sniffs, there goes my probable cause to arrest you. What's your response going to be?
Make sure you bring the captain.
Bring them.
Exactly.
First of all, Deb is a lawyer. First of all, Deb is a lawyer. Let's stop playing. Let's keep it real. Police stop you
All the time.
For some odd reason, they stop your car. The tag, bent, whatever. First thing you do is you don't put no keys in your pocket. You don't turn off no ignition. You put that car in park, you put your hand on that steering wheel, and you keep your ass still.
You
But they scared too.
You take
Turn
your
that car off and
keys.
put them keys in your pocket. That police holding his gun.
No.
Because he's scared.
Hold on for a second.
Bullshit.
Q, I hear Q.
I ain't moving.
Q, you
put my hand in my pocket.
On our show, we talk about what's real. But I'm going
Right.
to say this to you.
Right.
If you hide your keys from him, he can't take them out the ignition and go search your trunk and lie about it later.
He can pop it.
Then if he pops it, he got to demonstrate to the court why your trunk is broken. Because he damn sure ain't going to be smart enough to say that's why I pulled you over. So despite what Brother Q saying that was true 25 years ago, now you want to take that key out that ignition. Even if you don't put it in your pocket, Q, throw it in the chair.
Sudden movement is bad movement.
No. But listen, you still got to pull over, right?
So on both levels, it's the bad.
Sudden
If
movement is
you
your
got
right.
around work in the trunk, then yeah, you might want to put your key in your pocket and all that.
They took it out of my pocket.
It's on both levels.
Let me
You
say
riding
this,
around,
y'all.
work in the trunk, you might want to take those precautions and make sure you go the legal route to make sure this case goes as lightly as possible, because if you got work in the trunk and they do get in your trunk, you caught. But if you're an average citizen out here minding your business and you going through all this,
Like me.
you're not going to be able to think that quickly because you're not used to it. You're not, when they say, I'm going to bring the dog, most people going to be like, well, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what to say to that because you ain't got nothing in the trunk.
Unfortunately, a lot of
I don't know about that. Every time I've been pulled over for no reason, I've been let go for the same no reason. Now, if there was a reason after that,
How
my
many
license
times did they
suspended,
search your
my
car?
plates ain't right, never. Because my paperwork right. Ain't no need for them to search
How
my
many of
car.
y'all sitting here
If
now?
your
in this
paperwork ain't
barbershop?
right, if you got any reason, where's your ID? Da-da-da-da-da. What's that smell? All of that. You can talk all you want once I get to the lawyer, but then for the night, they taking me up off this pavement. I've had a cop tell me, pull me over, I was smoking weed in the car, I had a cop tell me, crack your windows. That ain't what I'm looking for, you understand? Your paperwork is straight, your license straight, and you got no warrants. Obviously, if you're smoking weed, I don't feel like doing all
So Ray,
this.
let me
Crack
ask
your
you,
windows.
let me ask
Keep
you
it
a
moving.
question. Was that a black cop or a white cop?
White.
Okay.
22nd in Washington.
Okay.
I was dead wrong.
Okay. All right.
Dead wrong.
Let me say this. The clients
I ain't
that I
doing
deal
that.
with on a daily basis has not had that positive experience, but I'm glad you
Because
have.
they out here doing something.
I'm talking about the ones that don't do nothing. All my clients aren't criminal clients. My practice is 65.
I'm not saying they're criminal, Deb, but I'm saying if you're doing something like, all right, I just tell you a story like this. My uncle had this nice Lexus, and he had personalized plates.
This is Teray.
And I said to him, I said, oh, because he lived like, dead South. I'm like, yo, uncle, you ain't worried about nobody doing that? He said, I'm not involved in that type of skullduggery that would make people want to do things to me. Skullduggery? And exactly right. But it meant so. I'm not involved in those type of situations where people are all bad anyway. So why would somebody want to do something to me? If they're going to do something to me, they're going to do it because they wanted my Lexus. I'm not going to get no regular place to stop that from happening. And I'm not saying everybody out here is a criminal. But like I said, most times when I've been stopped driving while black, because it happens.
All the time.
I've had a cop tell me, as long as your paperwork is straight and you ain't got no warrants, most times we'll let you go. You got the slightest thing, they got to make a call. It ain't your car, it ain't your tags, It starts the process.
Most of the time
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it starts the process.
All right, let me interject two things. What Teray said when the cop told him, if your paperwork is right, he's gonna stop you, that's great to know. But I'm gonna tell you right now, anywhere else in this city, you get stopped certain time of night, they gonna search you until they find something. Most of it, and I'm just gonna say this to you, the experience has been, they stop you between the hours of midnight and 5 a.m., they gonna keep you there. They gonna keep you there. You just a lucky man. They didn't know
every time I'm lucky.
He be making it bad.
I'm making it I show them my ID.
We got 3 young people right here in front of me. What's your name? Tell me your names real quick. First name.
Robin. Wait.
A little bit louder.
Robin.
Next to Robin is?
Candy.
And of course we got Black. Candy and Robin, how many times, if at all, have either of you or anyone else in your family been stopped?
Can't talk right to the mic.
Okay, can you speak up a little bit? And did you have the same experience Brother Teray had when you got stopped?
Yes, I did.
And tell us about your stop.
One time I had stopped, I had an ounce of weed in the car with me.
And did the police stop you because they smelled the weed while you were smoking it?
No, they stopped me because I had a plastic bag in my window.
Okay. Alrighty, and what happened about that stop?
The recession. They pulled me over. I guess since my window was messed up or whatever, they searched my car. And
did you give them permission to search
your car? No, I didn't give them permission.
Where was the ounce of weed at? In your pocket?
It was under my seat.
They found it?
They found it, and then when they searched me, they asked for my name and all of that within my record. And I went back to my car, they let me go, and they kept the weed there.
They kept it with the police?
No, they kept it in the same spot in the car.
You didn't have no warrants, no probation, no parole, none? That's good. What about you, Candy?
Yeah, I've been pulled over before, but it was because my car was involved in criminal activities. So.
Your car when somebody else was driving that ticket?
No, it was me driving.
What was the criminal activity?
I had caught an aggravated assault.
Ooh, they love for you.
Hey, who you hit with that?
My car. She talking about my car.
My car was involved in criminal activity. I was the car snuck out one night. So my
car snuck out one night and beat some chick down at the club.
When they pulled you over, they pulled you over, shut the hell up. They pulled you over because of your car or because of what you did?
Because of the car and because of what I did.
What was wrong with the car?
They had my car on tape at the criminal.
So nothing we say tonight as it relates to driving by black relates to you, Candy. Forget about that shit, all right? Because it ain't gonna get no worse for you. It's nice to hear the folks here say that they've had great things happen to them. Unfortunately, a lot of people I deal with never have good stops. Ever? No, but these are ones with no records. These are cops, correctional officers on their way to work, getting stopped up in the Northeast by those white boys up there because they driving around in Beamers and Mercedes and stuff. And it happens all the time. And so they say to me, Deb, what can I do? Well, write down their names, write down their numbers, and keep track of who they are.
That's exactly what you do. I mean, I had a cop pull me over one day after his mother smashed my brand new Mercedes. And he got nasty and cussed me out, but he didn't know who I was.
Because you had no right driving a Mercedes.
No, but that's what he thought. Definitely get that. That's what he thought. But however, it's always a proper way to do things. I didn't get nasty with him. I didn't get indignant. I took his badge number. Matter of fact, I took his tag number down. But them 7 days he got on the street, learned him a valuable lesson because he didn't know who he was dealing with.
But it didn't stop them from doing it.
No, he did what he had to do, but I did what I had to do.
But I
limit everything.
Brother Q is absolutely right.
But then some of us get a bad name for just having a job and doing what we do. And I hate when my people, my black folks, bash law enforcement like everybody that carry a badge is bad. That is not true.
You are if you don't stop the battering from happening. I ain't trying to hear that.
All right,
We're not gonna go there.
All right, we ain't gonna go there.
But you know
damn
what? You
show.
have a right to have. Let me cut you off.
It's damn show, so I gotta go with that. That's people. But I'm just saying, brothers that carry a badge get a bad name. And then when them bad ones do something fucked up, like molest dudes in the parking lot and all that old dumb shit, they need to go to fucking jail. Or the ones that get caught hustling and get caught and get busted. And dig this, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, since we in West Oak Lane and I am retired, they didn't catch me 35 years ago, and damn sure can't catch me now. Because I done did a little bit of everything illegal. But the sad part is, go ahead.
For a second. One thing, I owe you an apology. I didn't mean to come off that way.
Okay.
What I said, I didn't mean to cut you off. Everybody here is free to voice their opinion. Understand, I've spent 5 years in federal law enforcement.
Okay.
I don't bash law enforcement. What I meant to say, and I'll let you go back to what you were saying, the folks who don't say nothing that do wear the badge are just as guilty as the ones that do it.
Oh yeah,
because if you keep letting this shit happen, it's gonna keep happening.
You're just as bad as
what
the
you were
next dude.
saying.
And you know, and everybody know me, I always play fair. That's why I can go in any club, I can go in any neighborhood, and I always come out on the other side. Because I did my job, but I played fair. Honestly, everybody know me when I was dirty too. And I don't mean dirty at work. I mean a lot of shit I did in the street, it wasn't cool to do and take an oath to carry bags. It just wasn't cool to do, but I was young.
But
and
did
as
you
I
continue doing that when you carried the badge? Did you continue doing it when you carried the badge?
I plead the fifth on that. I ain't answering that. The only thing I know is that a lot of shit got statute of limitations, and I ain't killed nobody.
And most
so
of the stuff you did, the statute of limitations.
I'm good. I ain't killed nobody. I'm good. But
so let's really talk about what you said.
All right.
You said the good guys that carry the badges get bashed by black folk, right?
Yeah, a lot.
How many times in your role as a parole supervisor,
right,
did you hear about your parole agents helping local cops go in to snatch somebody who was wanted?
We did that.
All the time.
Yeah.
How many times did one of the parole agents stand there while the local cops beat the shit out of the boy just because he had a bench warrant for failing to show up at probation?
That ain't never happened in front of me.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I slapped the shit out of somebody one day because they got out of pocket. And then they got out of pocket, I mean, they got out of pocket.
But when
and they
you
got
say slap the shit out of them, not that shit we saw on the TV.
No, not no riding the kids. With my damn hand. I slap the shit out of him with my hand. The worst thing you can do to a man is slap him with an open hand.
But a bitch ain't one. Hit me. Years 94 and my trunk is raw. In my rear view mirror is the motherfucking law. Got two choices, y'all. Pull over the car or bounce on the devil, put the pedal
of a car to step out. Wow. Given the inherent nature, dangerousness of a car stop, they have the right under Pennsylvania law to ask all occupants to step out. What they do from there depends on how the hell you act.
Oh, okay.
If you doing some crazy shit, acting all cracked out, they gonna throw you on the ground and do other things. However, if you're down south Philly, Grace Ferry, somewhere like that, they may put you on the ground anyway. But unfortunately, they do have a right to ask you to step out the car. All right, go ahead, Brother Q.
For their safety and yours.
Exactly.
Because any sudden movements could be a bad movement. I said it before. You know, average people understand the police scared too. That's just like the brothers that got sent to the nun and they went to the jungle where them little guys grew up in that jungle. So they was in familiar territory and we was in strange territory. You ask any brother that been there, he'll tell you the story, but don't believe everybody walking down the street with a badge and a gun ain't scared. They scared too. And if you get the wiggling and moving, shit, my mama only got one son. I'm only gonna ask you one time. And when I say stop, that's what I mean. If you give me any other reason to come after your ass, now if I got to run and I'm tired, guess what's gonna happen? Because you made me run. You know what I mean? And it's almost like telling the mechanic, don't put all the screws back. You know what I mean? It's like people need to understand when they ask a question or when a cop approaches them, the right thing to do is, if a cop says, excuse me, first thing, excuse me, not, hey, come here. Excuse me mean, excuse me mean I'm respecting you, and I'm asking you to give me the same respect. Exactly. Excuse me, it go a long way. That's just like, you got people that don't respect people just because. Yeah, it's a conversation, it's how you Believe me.
So Ron, how many
I
other
done got beat up in this barbershop.
Let me say this.
A whole lot of
How many other brothers you got up in this barbershop with a badge justified?
We call this barbershop advocacy. Sean will tell you that. They always got stories. I'm trying to get the truth of this. They telling me if you drive here to New York and I got a gun, I can put the bullets in the trunk and it's okay.
You can't say that again?
I can drive with a gun, put the bullets in the trunk and I'm okay.
And drive with your gun where? In what state?
I have it on me.
Do you have a license to carry?
No.
In the state of Pennsylvania? You have a gun nowhere.
The bullets in the trunk though.
It don't matter.
Doesn't matter. In Pennsylvania, the only places you're allowed to have a gun to protect yourself, your place of business and your home of abode.
And as a law enforcement officer, if you cross that Jersey line with hollow points, you going to jail.
All right,
because you're not allowed to have hollow point bullets in New Jersey. You got to separate the clip from the gun. Just to answer that
He represents the barbershop out there. He see how to get the gab, right?
Yeah.
This is the other thing that we goes down. Sean works here. Sean, you know what? He reads the law a lot, so I'm gonna see if he correct on the situation on this thing here. He explained to me that if somebody doing something to you before, they say if you shoot somebody, drag them back in. But now they said they changed the law.
Drag them back where?
You can back in the building, and you break in your house, you shoot them, bring them back into the building. But now they say they changed the law, so they say now if you running from him, you can shoot us, go back and call him and shoot his ass, and it's okay if
If you're a cop, you can. You try to run down the street shooting at the dude, you may not go to jail for shooting at him, but there's a charge called recklessly endangering another person. You run down the street shooting at some fool, and there's 50 people around you going down. Doesn't matter, you going down. You may get away with shooting this dude, but what about all the people around you? That's reckless endangering.
So he's breaking my house.
The bottom line is that's not the law. The law is this: in your own house, you do not have a duty to retreat. You can stand and defend your shit in your house and in your business. And notice my opportune word: in, not in or about. We're not in Texas. We're not in Florida.
But he can't go out the door though. What's he about the door? It's a different situation.
You need to drag that motherfucker back in here.
We ain't got no cameras. But
You do not have a right to chase and shoot him because cops can't shoot fleeing felons.
Exactly.
If a felon's fleeing, the cop ain't allowed to shoot him in the back. You damn sure ain't gonna be able to. The bottom line is someone comes in your business starting some shit, you pull your piece out, block the door, shoot that motherfucker and call the police.
Block the door. Hear that, Sean? I thought they changed that law.
Not in Pennsylvania. And remember, the laws aren't changed as you think. People write new laws.
And this
the laws
is
are
not
changed
legal
based
advice.
on
This is legal information.
One of the things I say on my radio show that you hear is you hear a disclaimer coming across here from